CAV's back. A man who is in the wasteland of professional cycling convinces Quickstep to give him a second chance at 36 years of age. This is the fairy tale story of cycling. A man who comes back from the brink to the podium of the most prestigious race in cycling history, the Tour de France. Cavendish was written off by most teams as someone who was past his best, and he had suffered from depression and illness, and no one ever believed that he would get back to his best. But Cavendish convinced Patrick from Quickstep that he could get back to his best, and at Quickstep they gave him a seat on the team. Now, he probably is riding at a minimum salary, but this gave him a door, or the only door, that was open to him to get back into professional cycling. Although Cavendish had convinced Patrick to give him a ride in the Quickstep team, that did not include being part of the team that was going to ride in the Tour de France. He was going to be left out. So he would never have had the opportunity to increase his stage wins that he'd already had, which added to 31. But fortunate for him, but unfortunate for another rider, Sam Bennett, he actually had to pull out due to injury. So Mark Cavendish got the number thrown at him for the ride in the Tour de France and go with that team to the most prestigious event in the cycling calendar. Although Mark Cavendish had got himself a ride with the Quickstep team going to the Tour de France, commentators, people giving their opinions on who was going to win stages, his name never passed their lips, only maybe a few. Now, in stage 4 of the Tour de France, he astoundingly showed them all what he was made of. He came back from the brink, riding away from other top sprinters whose names had been thrown around as potential winners, and just snatched the win away from all those other riders. CAV was back. Well, this is the fairy tale story of pro cycling. Mark Cavendish was a man who everyone had written off, and at the age of 36, they go, yeah, he's riding in the pro peloton, he's riding with Quickstep, but yeah, he's just fizzing out at the end of his career. But Mark Cavendish, he's come back from depression and illness, and he's proven them all wrong. And not only has he proven them wrong and won a stage, he's now repeated another stage win, and he's knocking on the door of Greg LeMond's record that stood for many, many decades. So it's real exciting now, the Tour de France, and I have to really hand it to someone to come back at the age of 36 and perform and win stages and beat very high level sprinters is a real achievement. And I hope Mark can actually keep himself in the Tour, get through the mountain stages and actually win some more sprint stages. And that'd be a fantastic thing to see. Well, anyway, guys, leave your comments down below. What do you think about Mark Cavendish coming back? And that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. And I'll see you next vid. Cheers.